Welcome to God Power Live, where Black women gods come to connect with their likeness and refine our emotions so we can do what we came here for. I'm here every weekday at 8 a.m. Pacific on TikTok and Facebook. Today's topic is affording time as a leader. And I want to share with you an experience that I had just yesterday that has inspired today's topic. Again, today's topic is affording time as a leader, and how whatever you are truly sincere about, it will reflect in how you guard your time. Whatever you are sincere about, it will reflect in the way you guard and where you direct your time and your energy and guards and rules that you are required to put up as a leader. So, sleep, as far as your health and wellness is concerned, sleep is at the top of that list. Good sleep. Okay. Now you need to decide what is good sleep for you based on paying attention to yourself and, you know, assessing what works and what doesn't work for you. What works for me is being in the bed by 10 a.m. Okay. And over the Thanksgiving, like the week before Thanksgiving, more so like Thanksgiving week, I slipped up, and I wouldn't say slipped up. It's like I loosened some things that I'm normally very strict around. One, I loosened up around sugar. Okay, that's a whole other conversation about how sugar affects everything about you. And I also loosened up on my structure with the way that I sleep. Okay, so my structure with the way that I sleep is I'm in bed by 10. I'm sharing my experience with you so you can look at your own self. And for you, it might not even be sleep. For you, it might be social media consumption and how much time you waste there. It could be, how much time you spend, right, doing something else. That's for you to decide. In this instance, I'm using my example that perhaps you can see your own self in with um, guarding sleep, high quality sleep, and knowing yourself, self awareness, and what's a priority for you. So, anyway, um, 10 o'clock last night, I'm in bed. The whole grooming, I have a whole routine at night that I do to prepare myself to sleep, relax, and to really get the nutrients of sleep, to really get the benefits of sleep. Sleeping is a skill, darling. They should have a class before kids get out of high school on how to sleep well. It's not just laying down until your eyes fall asleep. It's a whole winding down process. And that's why a lot of these high-end hotels, they know that. That's why they have a winding down time, and some of them will spray things on your pillow. They'll put, a chocolate on your pillow. They'll put, they'll dim the lights. There's a whole ritual, if you will, with winding yourself down so you get quality sleep, so your performance and your leadership is stellar. Okay. And this is how you start to know if you mean what you say about being a high performer. You want quality of presence in your meetings with people. When you have, and this is for me, when I have poor sleep, I might lean toward eating something that's not as good for me. I'm quicker to be reactive. See, this is me, right? So, what do you notice about yourself as a leader and where you start to falter when you don't put up certain parameters for yourself? Okay, so here's what happened. I'm in bed 10 o'clock. Somebody who I love calls me and asks me to come and do something. And it clearly is a situation where my presence would really make things convenient for them. It's not a need that I come and do what they ask me to do, but it would definitely be a convenience for them. Now, this requires me to get up, put on clothes, leave the house, everything. Totally take me outside of me being down in the bed, ready to go by 10. And 10 is late. I'd rather be in bed by 9:30. I just give myself that room, right? So I agree to go to this person who I love, who calls me. And so I bring this story up because how many of you have people who you care about? They're important to you. You love them. Their well being and safety and care is important to you. And when it comes time for you to put up the guards that you need to make sure you're taken care of for whatever you're doing, running a business, you're in a career at a job, right? Whatever, you need that or else you're not going to perform well. And you will have to pay for that, okay? You will have to pay for that. So let me finish the story. So the thing that this person asked me to do, I didn't even really think it through. I just was like, okay, I'm coming. Because if I would have thought it through, I would have realized that not only would I am I doing what they asked me to do, but there's another piece attached to that that requires more time, more time, more time, more time. How many of you have watched where your day slips away in little 20-minute increments, seemingly innocent 20-minute increments? Let me do this real quick. Somebody asks you to do something. Okay, let me go do this real quick. And that thing that you thought would take 30 minutes ends up taking 2 hours. And then when you sit down at the end of your day, or however you reflect on your day or your week, and you look at what got done, just when you really break your time, if you're paying attention to your time, and I've started tracking where my time is going, writing it down in 30-minute, 1 hour increments, and you really start tracking where your time is going, you realize how much time you actually have that you're, what's the word? Squandering. So when it was all said and done with saying yes to this person who I love, I was in bed by around 12:40 in the morning. Yep. I was in bed by 12:40 in the morning, and I ended up snapping toward the end of that time because I was upset. This is what I mean by when I am sleep deprived, I'm much quicker to snap and behave in ways with people who I care about in ways that I don't like to be. Okay. And so I went to sleep. I calmed myself down rapidly, right? And this is why it's really important to build the skill so that when you do, because nothing is perfect, you're not going to be on it all the time, but that because I am so much in the rhythm and have created practices to get myself into the down state of sleep so I can really get good quality sleep, I was able to regulate my emotions, get myself down, boom, and I relaxed myself and got myself into sleep. Now, I set my alarm for 5:40 this morning. Normally my alarm is set for 5:15. I set my alarm for 5:40 because of what happened. And when my alarm went off, I could feel that I hadn't gotten the quality of sleep that I wanted. And today I'm required to be present for two small groups in a way that really is requires my presence. So where is your presence needed? Okay, and this is for you to decide as a leader. Where is your presence needed in a quality way where if you had better sleep, you could be more present? And where do you need to put up guardrails around your time, around your sleep, around your morning, around your afternoon, around your evening, where other people need to be put on notice? Because what I did this morning when I woke up and I could feel that I hadn't gotten the sleep, and I know it's because of, right, what I did last night. And I did that. They didn't make me. I could have said no. I text this person this morning and I said, I'm becoming more ruthless with my time. I will still be available to help you at times, but I'm this spontaneous stuff like this. If I can do it, I can. If I cannot, I cannot. So no. And I told this person, and you need, this is why I say self-awareness is so important, because I know that when I have less sleep, I'm quicker to react in ways that I don't like to react. That's not useful for the situation. I'm more, it increases the chances that I'll be eating in ways that are thoughtless, right? And this is not good because why? Because it's important that I eat well so that I am well. And number three, my presence, my quality of presence. So now that, because I'm aware of these things, now when I'm in my meetings today, now instead of me being fully present the way I like to be, I'm going to be present, paying attention to myself. Well, actually, I'm just realizing that I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give a slight explanation to the people who I'm in the meeting with, because these relationships matter to me. My quality of presence matters to me. My leadership matters to me. And this is why I said earlier that what really is your priority will reflect in your decision making and how you'll move and pivot based on results that you get in your life based on your own decisions. So, and to finish the point about now that I'm aware of this, having my energy in watching myself, like making sure I'm mindful of my reactivity, how I'm responding to people, my quality of presence. Now energy is going there, you see, and this is all time, okay? So this person now, um, they're gonna have to feel the weight of me saying no to them more. And this it brings up this clip I saw. I've been watching a lot of Alex Hormozy. I like his, at least the character that I see. Okay, I don't know this man. Okay, so please don't come with this. Alex is a whatever. Okay, okay. I'm saying based on what I see about Alex, this is a man of character. This is a man who has made a lot of mistakes. He's matured and grown. He is successful in the business world, and he seems to be a guy who gets it and develops and grows and is humble. And I don't mean humble in a way that the Webster's definition, but just self-awareness, reflecting, responsibility, all the things that it takes to be successful as far as your humanity is concerned, and even in business. And I was watching a clip of his, and he talked about how Warren Buffett was saying that one of the under spoken about or valued principles for people who are on the ascent of business success is you say no a hell of a lot more than you say yes. You say no a hell of a lot more than you say yes. And last night was a really good example of where I needed to say no. And because of what I'm paying for today as a result, I will most certainly be more ruthless with my time in telling folks no. Okay. So I share that with you so you can look at where do you need to guard whatever you need to guard. Are you eating in a way that's not fueling your high performance? Are you not getting the sleep that you need? Right? And so those are easy to look at. Well, no, I'm not getting the sleep. No, I'm not eating. Well, what's the priority for you? And where you choose to behave, how, and, decisions that you make that are inconvenient in some ways, right? Because I like being available for this person, okay? And so, me too. It's like me saying, like the point they were making. Sometimes you don't want to say no, but you have to say no, okay? And just finding other ways to ensure that your relationships remain healthy. So that's my word for you today. Guard your time, or guard whatever. Guard your mouth, what you're putting in your mouth. Guard this, your mind, okay? And so much more to come. I'll see you all tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific.